I love surfing, right? It's just my passion, and to be able to pull up to a beach, grab my boards and just jump into the water and surf, it's like a dream. So the unique setup of this build is that I can remove this whole back section and use it as a cargo van. Hi, I'm Johnny. This is my 2019 Ford Transit custom build. I've been traveling since around 2019. Let's have a look. This is all custom built. This is not IKEA stuff, but I have plenty of storage here for a lot of my pantry items. I have some electrical panels in here where I can manage my electrical. These are black walnut countertops. In here I have a portable gas stove with a little bit of a junk drawer. In here, my movable cutting board where I can, and under here I have my knives and forks and all that kind of fun stuff, all my utensils, some plates and bowls and all kinds of fun things in there. And then down here I have some of my blender, some more pots and pans. Of course, everybody needs a good fridge. I have a Dometic. It slides out. Plenty of room for all kinds of goodies. And then on the other side here I have my farm style sink and 5 gallons of fresh water and a 5-gallon catch. Some little pullouts here for all kinds of cleaning supplies, my spices and some food and a bunch of other random things. Up here, some clothes, some towels. Of course, I have my what do you call it, little box bags that I can put all kinds of fun things in. Of course, up here, my longboard, and I have a short board that just kind of hangs from the ceiling. It works really, really well. Just rope them up, a little bit of eyelids, keep that going. And yeah, up here I have some just some bags, some towels, some just random items that kind of fit above my pantry. Yeah, that's about it. It's pretty basic, but it works. So I primarily built this van so I can travel to surf spots, and of course, having surfboards inside is a better option for me. I don't like having them on the roof. It just feels more safe with them inside. So down here in Baja, there's all kinds of amazing little surf breaks that you can just pull right up to the beach to and grab these things from the ceiling and just go run out and catch a couple waves, come back, wash them down and put them back. It's pretty great setup. I started with I had a Volkswagen Vanagon. That was my first van. That was around 2017, 18. And I drove that thing like all over California. And down here, I actually drove it down here around that time, and down here in Baja. And I realized that I was kind of like under vanned. And I met a friend who had like a Transit as well, very similar to this, and he talked me into selling my Volkswagen and buying a cargo van, or a Transit cargo, and building out the whole thing myself. So yeah, it started out around 2017 with a different van, but now I'm like loving this lifestyle and really enjoying being on the road. And of course my dog loves it too, because he can pretty much run wild wherever we go down here in Baja. I mainly travel with me and my dog, so it's really, I don't really have kind of like a seating area unless I set one up in the back, particularly for like doing work or sitting. So this swivel seat comes in super handy. I use it quite often. Basically, when I pull up to a new surf spot, I just go ahead and just turn it around and have a really cool chill spot right here. Above all the cabin, or the cab, I have this custom little shelf, actually kind of a big shelf, and I store all kinds of stuff that I need when I have to get to pretty quickly. So like, of course, sunblock is up here. I have my camera and some other random things in this little box right here. My journal, and then I have 2 Bluetooth speakers that can really pump out some loud sounds. So if I'm really feeling like I need to bust out some crazy music, these guys can pump it up. So yeah, this comes in really handy, this shelf. I've been a remote worker since 2003. So I've done remote work for quite a while. It took me a while to figure out that I could pretty much travel and do it. It was a real easy transition to van life for me, because I'm comfortable in cafes, and I'm comfortable working remotely. So yeah, it worked out good. So I do web development, and like a lot of people that live this lifestyle, and it's just a great matchup for doing this, and I'm able to make some money on the road. This, as you can see, is a pretty spacious little area for a small van. I built it just to kind of have guests over, so I can, sit maybe 4 or 5 people in here, and have, a little chill spot here. Sometimes we can open up these back doors and have a good view and chill and watch the sunset. But underneath here, I have my electrical. I have a bunch of wires going all over the place for lights and pumps and stuff. Under here, I have my clothes. Under here, some more storage and the water pump. I have it's a composting toilet that is portable. So the unique setup of this build is that I can remove this whole back section and use it as a cargo van. I built it with these multiple tiers. There's 3 different tiers that I can set up a bed, or set up a little chill space, or set up an office. So it's super, I can set up in any different way depending on whatever I'm doing, whatever mood I'm in. But again, I do have to set up my bed for it. Again, all these boxes are movable. Comes in super handy. I love surfing, right? It's just my passion, and to be able to pull up to a beach, grab my boards, and just jump into the water and surf is just an incredible, it's like a dream. So, that, and in the winter, some months in the winter, I have a storage unit where I swap out my van for all my winter toys, and then I go up to the mountains and do some snowboarding. So having that, ability to do both my favorite sports and just jump out of the van and either run onto the mountain, hit a lift, or run out and just jump in the sand and go catch some waves. It's just magical. As you can see, I have some cushions and my pillows and stuff up sitting on this platform tier up here. This thing is completely slidable, and what I can do is I can take this and move it down to the level where I sleep, which is right below the slot window over here. So I take this platform, and there's another platform under here, and I create a bed. And this is my mattress. Everything goes under, the mattress goes above my cushions, so I have such a really, really comfortable setup. Again, these platforms can come out of the van, like I said earlier, but for the most part, I set this up as my bed. It takes about 15 minutes to really get it looking nice. Maybe a little shorter if I move things around correctly, but yeah, it takes about 15 minutes to set up the bed. So I wanted a lot of power because originally I wanted to use my power setup to run some power tools and stuff and not rely on a generator. So I built a 400 watt solar system on the roof. There is a fan too that sits on the roof as well, and that's about it. To get up there, I wanted a ladder, so I used a Luminous. Luminous has this awesome little ladder tire setup. So I have a spare tire ladder on the rear back door and a cargo box too, where I put all my tools. So most of my garage stuff is external, so my tools are outside the van and a lockbox. I do have some space down here to hold, of course, like every new van lifer has a Starlink. I have a little Starlink cargo area, a little extra water catch area, and my skateboard and stuff for the dog. So yeah. We go by the call sign Hardly Strictly Van Life. That is me, Johnny Hanusek, which is another Instagram, and the dude SF. So we really enjoyed showing our van. Thank you so much for joining us, and yeah, see, he's super into it. But yeah, thanks a lot.